Hi everyone, me again. This one I'm going to go over a couple of the buttons and the help in processing documents. So let's go ahead and get right to it. First one, Fax Cover Sheets, my most popular one probably. And all you're going to do when you pull it up is you're going to type in the person's name, or his or her fax number, how many pages including the cover sheet. You can tab through all these fields, or you can go ahead and just click in them like I just did. Participant name, Marcus Hunt. Up here on the top right, you're going to click the little box and you're going to select your name. And what it's going to do, it's going to enter in your extension number, and it's going to add your name at the bottom, more of a signature type thing. Okay, date is always current date. Every time you open it, it'll be today's date. There's a box for CCing someone. Go ahead and paste in your task type. This is more for the imaging people than anything. PIN number as well. Type it, paste it, whatever you want to do. This little section, go ahead and check what applies to you. I usually do please reply. Maybe I should start doing urgent as well. Maybe. Okay. PH has requested a TPA new issue, and it's going to put request for TPA new issue up here. Or you can go ahead and click change of destination. It's a maintenance. Either one is fine, whatever's the task is at the time. You're going to select term date, employee authorization, or vesting, any combination of the three. Then you have a little box for notes. Type in whatever is pertinent to the task, I guess. There you go. Now all you need to do is hit print. Click this print or click the print at the bottom, doesn't matter. And what's going to happen, it's going to print to your default printer, but at the same time it's going to remove these buttons and these text boxes slash drop downs for you. And it's going to remove the print button. So it's going to look just like a fax cover sheet. The only thing that's going to be left there is this little box right here where you selected your name. Never had an issue with it. Okay, that's it for that. Let me go ahead and clear it. The other option is there's a select few, well, I say select, but there's quite a few plan numbers where the institution wants a fax cover or a fax of the application to a given person. So what I've done is I've taken those that I've collected and added them in here. And this one actually gives you a little error, or a little reminder to tell you what plan rules says. Not all of them do that. Some of them just pop up. Andrew Russell, 774-455-7592 for plan 150971. And then all you got to do is fill out the rest of it. And actually, if this one is since this one is per plan rules, this one is a authorization required for every distribution, and it actually checks it for you down here, employer authorization, and puts authorization required for all distributions in there. And what you need to do before you fax these is check it against plan rules, make sure all this information is still current. If it's not, please let me know and I will take care of it accordingly, and we'll take care of it, doing it that way. Okay, so the other option is some of these, a couple, there's not very many. There's another one with a reminder. Wow, put a lot of those in there. The other thing is there's a couple, rather than trying to find it, there's a couple in here where you select the plan number and nothing happens. That's because it requires a div sub based on plan rules. So you put in the plan number, you put in the div sub, and it'll pick the person it goes to. That's pretty much it. There's not very many of those. Okay, let me go ahead and close that. Hopefully all that makes sense. The next one is, let's do character count. That one's pretty simple. Paste in, type in your character information, like a alternate carrier name, and it'll give you the amount of characters, spaces included. What else? Let's do NIGO request client contact to counseling client contact. Hey, I even named it. And this is one I just made up because I got tired of figuring out what to say, so I just did this. It's what the participant wants, what the task ID is, the issue, let's say no, 20%. I'm going to show you how this works. 20% state withholding. And the action required, please contact client concerning 20% state, and I usually put the state withholding, and thank you. And what you're going to do is you're going to click copy. You're going to go into your counseling task that you've set up. Since I don't have access to your task, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here to Word and show you what it looks like. It's easy. Puts all the information in there for you. That's what it'll look like in EXP as a note, with the exception of some of them. Sometimes it doesn't carry over the enters, so you can go ahead and just add spaces as you need. Okay, so that's that. Close that one. Payment ops reissue. It's a pretty interesting one, pretty easy to fill out. Check information. You need the payment ops to reissue a check, and this is going to be, you know, information that's come in, so it's external rollover to external rollover, and you're just going to enter the information based on the payment that went out. Contract number. Since it's a TPA, it's going to look like that. Please stop and reissue payment to new alternate carrier. And what I'll do is I'll enter that information below, the alternate carrier information below. You kind of need to do that. Copy, go into your task that you created for payment ops, paste it in, done. And I spelled payment wrong. You don't get that same benefit for EXP. Okay, that's it. Some of these other ones I can show you. WMMO, this is their template that they want us to use when you do WMMO, so I made it a little bit easier to fill out. Return check, I'll let you see it, but I'm not going to explain it because it's up there as one of the most difficult ones. A Benny change, when was the last time you saw a Benny change? Term resolved, I put this note in there when I get turned back in and I need to leave a note for QC telling them why I picked the trade date that I picked. Alright, that's enough for the buttons. Okay, next thing I'm going to show you are the help documents, so let me go ahead and just pick one. Small sum transfer. It's a Word document that opens up. This is actually from the SOP. Someone from the team wanted me to add it, so I went ahead and did that. Next one, let's just show you the Cuny. I picked the other version? I think I did. Template breakdown. It's a help doc. So this is something I created to help you use the template, the whatchamacallit as I'm calling it now. It's pretty extensive, but I'll probably have to update it because I've changed a few things, but that's in there as well. Let's do the Cuny, termination of employment. Now it's just like the ERISA letters, it's set up as a form, so all you have to do is tab through. Now my information is at the top, but you can certainly change that. The date is current date, today's date, whenever you open it. And all you have to do is go through and click what everything is. Uncheck, check, whatever, and then enter in the participant's information. So me, and then just for the sake of safety, and just go through and enter everything in, print it out like you normally would a Word document, and fax it. That's all done. The ERISA and the non-ERISA letters work exactly the same. Green label, it's pretty simple. It's just a box you type in the participant name and address, print it out. It's for the green envelopes. And I think that's it. Some of these other ones you can go through and look for yourself. Now there are some yellow buttons on these that tell you a little bit about it. Not much, doesn't go into extensive detail. Doesn't show you how to use it, but it tells you what it's for. So if you have any questions like anything else, let me know and we'll sit down. Thanks.